What's up? DJ Bobe here. Um, we're eating Breaky with Bobe again, and this time we're talking uh, Spider-Man No Way Home. Specifically, Spider-Man No Way Home in terms of the trilogy, because boy, does it beat the snot out of any other trilogy ever made, including Star Wars, including The Godfather, including, I don't know, Batman Nolan trilogy. What else do people think is great? Because it beats it. I know what you're gonna say, Bo, but you gotta watch all the other movies to kind of understand. So it's more than a trilogy. I'm not on that. Not on that whatsoever. You can totally grasp understanding with just watching these three movies, and I've done it. I've watched Spider-Man Homecoming, and I've watched Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm I, I'm surprised I got that right. And I hadn't watched Infinity Wars or Endgame. Neither. Just those two. And it was still good. And you're thinking, oh, but then you're skipping Civil War. But he's only in it for a few minutes, and they pretty much show a highlight clip of what he does in the opening of his first movie, anyways, so it doesn't matter. In my opinion. Like, you don't have to watch that one either. I mean, they're all really good. You can watch all of them. They're all super good. But in terms of why it's the best trilogy of movies, because each movie builds upon the next one, and they're not getting bigger and bigger. They're telling small stories. If you remember Spider-Man Homecoming, it was just about some thieves stealing tech, and this one, No Way Home, the latest one, it's about Spider-Man trying to make everybody forget his identity. That's it. And they're doing these small stories and knocking them out of the park. Babamo, bablamo. And including all these, characters and whatnot. Like, even the second one has a small story. But, I mean, all the stories are small. They're not getting bigger. They're just getting better. They're getting better in terms of what happens. They're getting better in terms of like how friendships play out or may play out in the future now. Like have played out so far. Like how MJ discovered Peter Parker was Spider-Man in the second one, and like how she was suspicious of him like all through the first one. It's the best trilogy because they made a third one the best one in the franchise. The other two are great, but this third one beats them. I mean, yeah, because it brings in all the other Spider-Man. Whoop-de-doo. Because Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse did that first, and that was my favorite movie, my favorite Spider-Man movie before the. I mean, they're pretty competitive right now. Like, I Into Spider-Verse and and Tom Holland's movies. I remembered his name. Uh, they're really good, but like that third one, it kind of went, but it told kind of the same story, sort of. I mean, it's kind of sort of. Yeah, not a lot of other franchise can pull off a third movie very well, or like even in terms of the success that this one has had. Very few. Very, very few.